What's going on, everybody? Who we got today? Zimowska, Kieran, Frag Zombie, Air Sweet, Zach, Just a Gamer, Pro Easy, Jay, Jason, Hopscotch Bandit, Sean. What's going on, everybody? Anyway, I want to start working on an aimbot mystic build, and there's one glaring problem with the aimbot mystic setup in the current state of the game, and that is the ShadowFlame knife. It's all about the mod. A low quality mod on this item ruins the entire build, and that's unfortunate. However, this is a very farmable object. All you have to do is do the altar of a Thane Incursion over and over and over and over again in hopes of finding a good mod for that and then upgrade the item. It's still a great build. I've seen people use it that have a max mod, but to be honest with you, I don't even know if I would even recommend the build unless you have like at least a 9 out of 10 mod on it. So, hoping to get a decent modded ShadowFlame knife today. Brooke, what's going on? Enthralling Anubis. Finley, Aaron, how you all doing? Anyway, so I'm on US West. Anybody wants to hop in and join? From what I understand, the multiplayer loot bonus can, although it's rare, like a full group, it can proc multiple of the incursion weapons that drop. So with a full group, then of course you're going to get, a greater chance of getting that dagger. So if anybody wants to join, feel free to hop in. Anybody wants to make some gold and hops in and you get a perfect mod on the dagger, by all means, sell it to me for an exorbitant amount. Shayna, what's up? Zachary, Zatex, what up, what up? Anyway, so I'm on US West, Altar of and Thane Incursions. So you're going to have to go over to Incursions. Where are we at? You have to go over to Incursions, Chaos 5, and look for the public match from there. Let me hop in the Steam group real quick, too, make it a little bit easier. Anybody that wants to join can just join me off the Steam group. Alright, so I'm in the Steam group chat. Let me post an announcement on there too. Should have done all this before the stream, huh? Let's see. There we go. So I'm in the Steam group. You can join me off that. But anyway, we're looking for Altar of a Thane here. Pretty easy incursion for those that haven't done it. Oh, if anything, Air Sweet Trendy hits the no loot button. Exploiter? What are you talking about, Mama? I don't do no exploiting. Not really. I'm not really in the mood to relive any of the casino life right now. Sorry, y'all. Maybe one night I'll do a story time with juice bags, but nah, sadly, Finley, there's no cross-platform play. Go ahead and get it built out. I'll build it slow. Been out of the loop for a long time. Oh, because that's where this incursion weapon drops. Okay. Looking for this item specifically, the ShadowFlame knife. And this is the only map it drops from. Now remember, there's no flyer lanes on this map. However, the assassins, once they go vulnerable, they are flyers, so you can throw some skyguards around. They won't do anything until the assassins are vulnerable, though. Let's see. Snake it up a little bit. Got a ton of DU on this map, so it's pretty much sky's the limit on whatever you want to build. Yeah, I would suggest looking through my guides and tutorials playlist there, Finley. Got lots of good info there, and then you can kind of pick and choose your topic. Toxic Shock no longer drops, as far as I'm aware. They're infinite games. It used to drop from the Chrome Enemies Incursion, but it no longer does. Let's see. What do we want to do? Yeah, Chaos 5, of course, so you can just kind of spam it up. I did kind of want to get an aura on. Out of juice now. Do I want anything else? Yeah, I'll put an aura in between these statues once it gets a little bit more mana to DPS them down for us, so I don't have to. Anyway, you guys know the deal. This incursion, you wait for the war boars to come out, the dark prophets. You never want to build or kill too close. Like that one is probably unreachable. Or no, I got that one. If you spawn camp this map too close, the books will drop inside of the spawn bubble, and then you can't get them. So you want to make sure you're not killing anything inside of the spawn. But you grab the little books, run it back up to the altar. You got to get 4 of them per wave. And in the meantime, the little assassins are following you around. The altar assassins. Yeah, Deadly Strikes is Chaos 3. That's Toxic Shock that I have on my Huntress, but you can't get it any longer. The progression is just all about a champion score there, Shrimp King. You have to get to your champion score is your gear score of your highest geared hero. So you just have to get to the champion score required for the next chaos tier, and then go from there. The gear no longer drops depending on what you're using. If you're in Chaos 4, you're always going to get Chaos 4 gear. If you're in Chaos 6, you're always going to get Chaos 6 gear, no matter what you're wearing. But what happens now is it's the upgrade levels. So like when you first enter Chaos 6, for example, the gear will drop at 1 of 10 on the upgrade levels. And then by the time you end, it will be 6 of 10. I wouldn't suggest... The Gunwitch is a great hero, Finley, but I would suggest going with builders before anything else. You want to add more towers to your setup before you add more DPS. The DPS heroes are only really required for bosses. Pie Guy, what's up, man? A long time no see. Pie Guy is one of the OGs. See, we got one more book we need. There's one down here, right? Or did somebody... Oh, no, there it is. Anybody's still confused on this incursion, I've gotten a lot of requests to do walkthroughs of all the incursions, so I might try to start working on that this weekend. The tier doesn't matter. at all there, Trub. Because you upgrade the item. Like, 4-bar Chaos 1 is exactly the same as a 4-bar Chaos 7. You just have to upgrade the Chaos 1 piece to Chaos 7. But mods are mods. They're all exactly the same. It's just the container that the mod is in. Like the weapon or the boots or the chest or whatever. Needs to get upgraded through the tiers. A good tenacity mod can drop any tier from Chaos 2 and up, as far as I understand. It may be Chaos 1. I know it's at least Chaos 2. Six is the highest that will drop on any tier until you gear out the next tier up. So, like, if you go through and farm Incursions and you get a full set of Chaos 8 gear that pushes your champion score up, then Chaos 7 gear will drop at 10 of 10. So it's based on your progress into the next tier. Like, someone in full Chaos 7 gear, of course, goes back to Chaos 6, the gear is going to be 10 of 10. So someone in full Chaos 8 gear that goes back to Chaos 7, their gear will be 10 of 10. Well, the campaign is different than it was. You have to go through campaign and adventure mode now for it to be the same. He's talking about the defender medals you get for the first time running it, I think. That quest line, the very first time through, you get a bunch of defender medals and gems for going through that. It's all random. They're oblivious. It's just RNG. Oh, frag zombies in here. I see them hairy ear holes. Yeah, anyone who hasn't run through the adventure mode yet should do it. Definitely. Come on, books. Get out here. But this incursion is similarly themed as like the Bling King, where it's just got the little puzzle to figure out. So you got to just grab the books and run them back to the altar. 4 books, you can activate the altar and then make the statues vulnerable. Like, we're all good here. I forgot to put those flamars up, but it doesn't really matter. They're really easy to kill. Adventure mode is a new mode they put in. They basically split the campaign in half to make it, for lack of better terms, they just divided the campaign into 2 parts. Where it used to be all campaign, now it's campaign and adventure mode. Exclamation bees is in chat there, Green Mix. We'll get you my setup for bees. There's really no best mods, though. There's so many different ways to configure your defenses. So, come on, be there. There's one. See, a 2 bar, so that's no good. No good at all. Yeah, the best way is definitely to have max people every map. No doubt about it there in Thralling Nimbus. As a general rule on pretty much any defense in the game right now, as far as like a generic lane clearing setup, anti-melee servo and melee boom servo are both really solid choices. Yeah, Abyss Lord would be a good start. The main thing, like I said, is just adding more builders into the mix. The more builders, the better, you know? Is that too close? Nah, it's not bad. Like I said, it's just important on this one not to build too close to the spawns. You don't want to extend the amount of time it takes, you know, to get anything done. And if you have to wait for another book to come, then of course you're extending the amount of time it takes. There we go. So both of the altars are covered now. We won't even have to attack them, which is kind of nice. Nah, the best way to get Defender medals is to farm expeditions. Don't go back and do Demon's Lair. You see people saying that, but you lose so much by doing that. Yeah, you shave probably 30 seconds, or maybe a minute, 2 minutes tops, off of the time it takes to run the map. But you miss out on massive amounts of gold, massive amounts of gear. DD2 is a hardcore grind game. There is no amount of grind that is enough to put into DD2. So you don't want to extend the amount of grind. You always want to be grinding for more than one thing. Like right now, we're specifically target farming this weapon, so we're not really getting much of anything else. You know, we're not getting any crafting materials. We're getting crappy gold. But it's the only place you can get the weapon, so we don't have a choice. If you're looking for Defender medals, don't just farm Defender medals, as you're just wasting your time. You're going to end up, you're extending your grind, where you're going to have to grind the exact same thing for other stuff later. So just don't do it. You know, do yourself a favor. You do expeditions because you're going to be getting crafting materials, you're going to be getting loot, you're going to be getting gold, and you're going to be getting Defender medals. It takes, what, about, if you're just grinding it out solo and going as fast as you can, or if you've got a team that's speed building it, it takes like between 6 and 8 minutes to do an expedition map, with the exception of maybe Buried Bastille. But you get massive amounts of gold and experience and everything else in the deal. So, yeah, anyway, like I said, it's just, there is no amount of hours. If you want to play DD2 5,000 hours, it's still not enough. So always make sure you're grinding multiple things at the same time. Your best bet is to just use expeditions to farm all things, unless you're, like in this situation, farming for a specific item that only drops at one place. Then there's no choice. It's the only reason to do incursions, is the weapons. You never want to do it for anything else. Yeah, I've come across those Squire mods there, Pie Guy. I don't really play the Squire actively, so I've always gotten rid of them. I haven't saved any of them. Well, you need them both. It's a battle we've all had there, Fraxon. It's just, that's the game. You gotta, you know, you really do need defense rate. It's a must-have shard. It's must-have shards. You need bunches of them, not just one. You want one of those in every single defense that you're building with. It's a massive, massive adjustment to your damage output. So it sucks grinding shards. That's the worst grind in the game, in my opinion. Just so many letdowns, you know? Well, the incursion stuff is all random, Pie Guy. So you never know what you're gonna get. And you don't get... this stuff's pretty rare. I mean, you do see the stuff if you grind out Onslaught, I mean, is what I meant to say. Ooh, don't know what happened there. I got wrecked, though. What's going on there, Cody? My weekend's going good. Got a good start to it. Trying to get a little ShadowFlame action here. Got any books laying around? I think there'd be a book laying somewhere by now. Damn assassins. Ooh, don't jump off. Caught a little too much air on that one. SL, what's going on? Oh yeah, ShadowFlame's an awesome thing if you can get a good one. My specs, I'll probably end up adding it in down below at some point in time. I got a pretty standard setup. I mean, it's a custom built machine. It's all high-end stuff. I am in need of a new graphics card. It's already ready. Come on now, you got a DV. You popped the oh, we just barely got it. Remember, if you're the one who pops the altar, you got to be ready to kill the statue. Because nobody knows when you're going to pop it. ShadowFlame is the weapon for the Mystic. If you want to play the Mystic active, it's all about the ShadowFlame. Exclamation FA in chat there, Infinity. Or Infinite, pardon me. Well, you just got to remember all the counters there, Pie Guy. I use two 295 X2s, so the performance is there, but the heat generation is extreme. What the heck? I hit an invisible wall there. I think it was an assassin. It just wasn't loading in or something. I'm just gonna wait here this time. Here we go. The last I looked, Cody, they were dead tied. They were both. Now it doesn't give me a breakdown of exacts. It rounds to the nearest the nearest percent. But the last I checked, they were both tied. You'll get there, Pie Guy. No doubt in my mind you'll get there. Alright, so what do we got here? Another crappy roll. The chances of actually getting a max one are, like, non-existent. Slim to none. Yeah, the Ancient Dragon Egg is the same pet. It's always the same pet. Exclamation Chaos 6 in chat there, Gobus. Nah, if you coming from Nightmare 4, you should be around the Chaos 2 to Chaos 3 range. You'll probably have the champion score to get into Chaos 3. But you might struggle with it a little bit. Nah, Betsy, the pet, that's just a vanity pet, Jason. It's not nothing spectacular. Nothing to write home and tell mom about, you know? I think we good. I can put snakes over here too. I figured if I'm farming a mystic weapon, I gotta have some mystic defenses in the mix, right? It's the right thing to do. There is no best defender for anything, Dragon. It's all about playing what you want to play. They want you to make a gun witch? Yeah, it sounds fair, huh? The best weapon for the Mystic is the one we're farming right here, the ShadowFlame knife. But it's dependent on the mod. If you get a low-quality mod, it sucks. If you get a low-quality mod, I personally wouldn't even play the Mystic. I mean, I'd use her for building. She's a great builder. But without a high-quality mod, I would not even consider DPSing on the Mystic. The best defender is the defender in your heart, indeed. What's going on there, Lalta? Or Elandrian? But yeah, I mean, as far as what hero to play, no one can answer that for you. You should always play whatever is the most fun to you. Because, I mean, it is a game. It's all about having fun. Any recommendation for Kursakazi? Yeah, stick with towers and stay back at full range on them. Ramsters do really good. Snakes do good. Anything that's a tower you can keep away from the Kursakazi is going to do great. Berkira is the best CC pet in the game. If you want a pet that's going to CC... Lightrayne. Fair enough. You heard Dark Torment hits hard? Yeah, Dark Torment hits hard. But it's just not how I play my Mystic. The thing with the Mystic is if you go with a heavy... See, like the first goal is to get a ShadowFlame dagger with a really good mod roll. The second goal would be to get a ShadowFlame dagger with a really good mod roll that's heavy. And then you're going to hit like an absolute truck in melee range. So that will allow you to go full hero damage and just completely wreck it. You get the laziness of that comes along with the ShadowFlame dagger, but when you do want to get down in there and wreck some faces, you can definitely get it done. I've been playing DD2 for quite a while, since it was in early closed... pre-alpha even. I mean, before closed beta. I can't even say closed beta. Or alpha. I was playing it while there was an NDA on the game. So it's been a long time. As far as live streaming goes, I can tell you exactly when the NDA got lifted, because that was the first day I ever live streamed. And that's November... I want to say it's November 11th. And this November on that day will be it'll be the 4-year anniversary of live streaming DD2. But I was playing it before that, but you just couldn't live stream then. The giveaway doesn't end till midnight. I almost forgot about that. Exclamation giveaway in chat. The big August DD2 giveaway ends tonight. So make sure anyone who is not entered, make sure you get entered. You know? Don't miss out on any of the hotness. Get off me, you betters. Heavy is without a doubt the best on the Mystic Partech. I don't know what you were testing, but Heavy is 100% the way to go. It's significantly more damage than light or medium in a melee sense. Gobu is a huge Mystic fan, so every time there's massive changes to the game, Gobu tests every single thing there is to test about the Mystic. So always go to the Gobu for the Mystic info for sure. That's awesome, Mary Sweet. That is completely awesome. If that stuff ever becomes sellable, you're going to clean up on that stuff. Oops, I missed the book. Derp. Somebody else got it. It's all good. The monk incursion weapons are kind of more novelty than anything else. The one from Power Surge is really, really fun, but you lose any of the right-click stuff. So if you're playing like a hero damage monk, you definitely don't want to go that route, as you would lose Crane Stance. What's going on, the Crusader? Going good. Alright, come on, give me the ShadowFlame. Oh, it's sellable now. Oh, I'd put it up for an absurd amount. Because that's hot items there. That's good stuff. I didn't realize that stuff was sellable now. Come on, ShadowFlame, where you at? Oh, legendary box and no ShadowFlame? That ain't right. What can you do? The damage chips increase your hero damage. So it increases your hero damage stat. Is that what you're talking about there, Pie Guy? The multiplayer rewards are really nice, the Crusader. The loot just pops out. Well, yeah, you have to play it correctly. You can't just go up and spam the dummy Partech. Alright, looks like we got a spot available. Shouldn't be too much loot in my bags, right? Nah, I can go for a while without clearing all that out. It's all about playing the hero, right? If you just go up and spam it, it's, that's not the way to do it. You gotta play for the numbers. Got a green Frostboom servo. Ah, but it was a chip, not a servo. It's a bummer. I've gotten some of those too, and it gets you get all excited when you first look at it, and then it's like, oh, really? I don't look at Discord while I'm streaming, Pie Guy. I can talk to you afterwards, though, about it. I get a lot of messages on Discord, so I completely turn it off in my head when I'm live. Yeah, it's what it shows on your escape menu. Like right now we got 3 players, so the victory chest is given 275% bonus loot, and that will go up to 425% if someone else joins us. So don't hesitate, hop on in. You can join through the Steam group or off the war table. It's a public match, so feel free to hop on in. Give you guys a minute before I start it here. And you know what that means. More snakes. More snakes. ShadowFlame is the incursion weapon for the Mystic. It's this bad boy right here. Of course, this is a campaign quality one. But you're looking for a high mod roll. Without a high mod roll, the mod is, you know, I hate to say it, but it's essentially useless. This is one of those items where if I don't get a high mod roll, I just won't play the Mystic. The prestigious weapons are all about the mod that's on them, so you don't have to use the weapon, you can move the mod off. Most of those weapons do look really cool though. I'll talk to you about it after. I don't know exactly what you're talking about, Pie Guy, so I'm not going to go look through Discord chat right now. The minimap looks like it's smiling. It does kinda, huh? Like a smiley face turned sideways. That's all good. Questions are welcome, Partek. I don't mind people asking. There we go. We got a 4th now. Is he loaded in? Not yet. There he is. I see you over there, sneaky panda. I really should do some incursion videos, just because a lot of people are unaware of the power of the incursions. And with the crafting system now, although you can buy these weapons with defender medals once you've done the incursion once, with the crafting system now you don't need to. You know, you can farm the item and then level it, and then save your defender medals, you know. Yeah, it's all about the mod. With any of the weapons in the game, the weapons don't necessarily really matter. It's all about the mods that are on the weapons. The game is all about mods right now, no doubt. You start with shards, then you move to mods. The first thing you should do when you're progressing is get your shard selection squared away. And then after that, start fine-tuning your mod selection. The thing evaporated so quick that time, the health bar is still there. Just upgrade these 2 for the statue damage. Mastery mode is much easier now with mods in the mix. The difficulty doesn't get changed. The difficulty didn't get changed in Mastery to counteract mods. So pretty much with any quality mods and solid builds in Mastery, you're gonna just wreck it. You just answered the question yourself there, Green Mix. Don't use aura nodes or traps. If you just have the OG heroes, flamethrowers would work really well. Assuming you don't have any mods, which you shouldn't do Mastery if you're completely naked and brand new to the game. Mastery is like the endgame mode. But if you just look at the basics of the map and the mode itself, well, Chaos 3, you know, the special enemy is geodes. Well, what's the deal with geodes? Geodes reflect projectiles. Plus, for the mastery map, you can't use traps, auras, or nodes. So don't use projectiles or traps, auras, or nodes. So, like, with the OG heroes, the flamethrower would be the one you'd want to go to. Flamethrowers, earth shatters can all do real well. Floor 60 is pretty low. That's like entry-level Chaos 7 still, Green Mix. I don't even think you're at the 6 of 10 upgrade level at floor 60 yet. Floor 60 is still AFK territory. Well, if you want the B builds I use, then just exclamation Bs. Hairy ear holes down. That's the Betsy White. It's a albino version of the Betsy Pet. It's you can get it by joining the RPG group, which is the remote playtesting group. You have to do more than just join it. You have to earn it. You know, you have to complete certain milestones in it. But anyone interested in joining the RPG group should send an email to Danny Moore at trendyent.com. It's DANI.MOORE. And Danny will get you all squared away. There's a video on my channel about it. I should put a command for that. It's Dungeon Defenders 2 there, Beppy. It's a action tower defense game. It is super fun. It's very addicting too. It's free to play, so it's worth giving a shot. You know, you can't. Yeah, actually, it's as far as like a free to play game with a basic experience. It's one of the best free to play games out there. As far as just downloading the game for free, playing through the campaign and the adventure mode, you get a good bit of entertainment value for no cost at all, and then you can kind of decide from there if you want to continue on. If B's get nerfed, it's not because of Marcos. Well, I mean, Marcos is one of the many that have been spamming B's. They got a memes for Marcos thing going on right now over on the forums. Marcos is the highest in Onslaught, but he uses those B spam builds. But he has dedicated himself to getting to where he is. Marcos is uncatchable. No one will catch him unless he wants you to. He would have to stop playing for like 3 months for anybody to catch him, I bet. I'll wait until this assassin's off me before I pop that. They're more vanity items. Jason, the abilities themselves are not super strong, but they are cool looking items for certain. Marcos uses generic stuff, the same as any other defense. You know, every defense in the game start off with deadly strikes, defense rate, and destruction. Every single defense in the game. Now, then you modify it from there. Like bees, you don't need deadly strikes because the natural range on them is so good. So you pull out deadly strikes and you go with more power. So you'd either add mass destruction, which is an exploit, but you would either add mass destruction to that or vampiric empowerment. And then for armored lanes, he uses magic damage bees. So then you can just throw any magical element on them, and they would work on magic damage or on magic lanes. So if you try bees out and use them, there is no magic recipe. They're ridiculously strong. So just as long as you've got the right shards, any mods will work. What's going on, William? How you doing? Oh, it made a big difference, yeah. Yeah. Destruction and mass destruction are not meant to stack decks. That's why it's an exploit. They are currently stacking, and they're not intended to. Oh, it's over. Ah, I'm sitting here waiting for the next damn wave. I'm like, why is nobody hitting G? Come on, ShadowFlame. Alright, here we go. Ah, crap. I saw the mod was not good, though. Yep, 2-bar. No love. No love at all on the mod. Nah, they haven't fixed it yet. Yeah, the proper thing to use green mix would be mass, either destruction or mass destruction, vampiric, and defense rate. Deadly and vicious are meant to stack, though. No, Mike, is the thing that you're missing. When mass destruction originally became a thing, it was said right in the forums directly and in the patch notes for that week's mastery race that destruction and mass destruction will not stack, and they didn't stack. And then at about the 6th week of the mastery races, the update for that week came, and they remarkably started stacking. So I personally don't use it because it is considered an exploit. Plus, I don't want to get used to it. If you get used to it, then when they finally fix it, you're going to be disappointed. So I always go vamp instead of the destruction stacking. Nope, no time frames yet, Cody. The sooner the better. Give us them 1-floor onslaughts. I cannot wait. That, and I'm excited to see what the new ancient power system is all about. See if we get anything a little more beneficial. Oh, it's been there longer than 6 months. It's coming up on a year. A few more months and it'll be at that year mark. Just hit floor 87. Nice, William. Very, very nice. Good lord, kitty. Oh, Blitz is just going ham here. Less than 2 months away. That's too long. That's too long there, Lalta. We can't wait no 2 months, man. I mean, the new AP system and Onslaught is pretty big there, Cody. So, I mean, I'm excited about that too. I'm debating on whether or not even doing any Onslaught before then. Part of me kind of wants to get back to floor 80, but we just don't know how the new Onslaught is going to work. You know, I want to be able to start farming Chaos 8 amps again. Oh, I've gotten up to 600 million in one shot on the Nuke Monk there, Pie Guy. Less than 2 months, could be 1 month, 30 days, or 5 minutes. It's still too long, Lalta. Still too long. Let's make it like between 5 minutes and 15 minutes. That would be awesome. Blitz, I don't know what your deal is, but you're not jumping up here right now. Leave me alone, kitty. Blitz wants uppies, and he wants them now. See, then there's why you don't want to spawn camp too much. Like, I killed that guy too soon, and now I can't get that book. It's inside of the spawn. So you always want to be careful not to kill him too quickly. Let him come out. You know, which can be difficult to do if you're in Chaos 7 gear, you know? Because you're steamrolling the content. More info on that coming out soon. Soon is too long. You could send me all the info if you wanted in a private message on Discord. I promise it would never ever make it onto like YouTube or anything. I assure you. I figured it was you, Lalta. I was guessing Elandrian is Monster Hunter worlding it. Nice there, Quang. That's awesome. Get you them final form flares, man. Those things look awesome. Yeah, that sort of information I would never ever leak that on YouTube, Lalta. I promise. Fingers crossed. It's the real Lalta now. So what you playing this weekend, Lalta? You gonna go Monster Hunter worlding it? Or you played that on the console, didn't you? Without pulling a Jose. We need Jose and more of those Trendy Friday fun streams. What we're going to have to do, what everybody needs to do is every Friday morning send lots and lots of coffee to Lalta. That way, right in the middle of Trendy Friday Fun, he's got to pee, and it'll leave Jose there all by himself. Jose unsupervised. Oh yeah, we'll get all the info then. So everyone send coffee orders to Lalta every Friday. I started playing a little Warframe yesterday. It was pretty fun. Or actually, the day before yesterday I started playing it. I grinded it out a bit last night. I've got a level 30 frame already. Like a bull in a china shop, that's right. It's like, yeah, Jose, I swear Lalta said you could talk about it. Just go ahead and let us know, save time. That way when Lalta gets back, you know, you guys can move on to another topic. See you, Mr. Prophet. How did the Warboars become Dark Prophets? I guess these altar assassins like their bacon, huh? Who did I start with? Oh, in Warframe, I started with Excalibur. That's what everyone says to do. I actually was playing it wrong for like the first 2 or 3 hours I was playing it. I didn't realize his ability, his number 4, his Uber ability. I knew that it was supposed to be like a ranged melee attack thing, but for some reason I was left clicking it and not using the actual melee attack button. I've got a Frost Prime, but I've yet to play it yet. I think that was a Twitch reward at some point, because I don't know where it came from. Should have started with Volt. Everybody says not to start with Volt. They say Volt is really easy to get. They say that Excalibur is the hardest to get later down the road. But, you know, it is the interwebs. Not everything on the interwebs is true. Just the cat memes. So for those of you that are unaware, there is a poll going over on my community tab. So if you go to my channel page and then click the little community up top, don't go near the cores, guys, with the assassins. If you click the little community page up top, there's a poll there asking what platform you're playing on. Now that I'm at the Ascension caps with Ancient Power, I plan on adding a stream 1 or 2 days a week, or 1 or 2 days a month, pardon me, on console, and I'm trying to pick which console to play on. And right now, the last I looked anyway, it was tied up 35% to 35%. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, see, my clan already has... I'm in the Mayframe clan, of course. Mayretha's Warframe clan. Ah, no ShadowFlame. Dang it, man. Yeah, I'm not really concerned with how many days it takes. You know, I've got other frames to play during that. I don't really even have a goal. I'm a nub. You know, I'm a complete nub, still learning the game. So I mean, I don't even have a goal as far as what frame I want to get to and start playing or anything. Yeah, here you go. I'll give you guys a link to it. It should be... Let's see. That should be a link to it. Derp, that's my live stream link. Derp! No, I didn't just wake up or anything, I swear. Let's see, try that one instead. That should be a link to the community page. How long do my streams last? It varies. Today's not going to be a super long one. Probably go for like another hour today. They go anywhere from 90 minutes to 18 hours. Depending on what's going on. Gamer Marvin, thank you very much for subscribing. I do appreciate you. Man, That's good enough. I don't need anything else there. Get this. And dish. Automate those a little bit. Good enough. Xbox is at 36 now. Well, I'm going to let it run for like a full week. I'm not making a decision off of, you know, 1 day's worth of polling. Because I'm going to, you know, I'm going to disappoint a lot of people. You know, especially with the voting being that close. If I play PS4, the Xbox players will be disappointed. If I play Xbox, the PS4 players will be disappointed. You know, so I'm going to let it run for a little while before I make any decisions. I'm further along on the PS4 account than I am on the Xbox, but that doesn't really matter. Because I plan on making those streams just fun streams, not trying to do any high-end game content or anything like that, just kind of playing for fun. Oh, this is wave 1, shooting at the wrong statue. The statues go wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and wave 4. So always make sure you're shooting the right statue. I think I probably will Crusader. It's fun. You know, I'm enjoying it, having a fun time. There could potentially be a ninja stream later on today. In fact, with a little Warframe action. Did I go to the wrong entrance? I could have swore it said it was coming out here. No, it's up top. Alright, Green Mix, take it easy. Have a great great evening and weekend. I'm still excited to see what that little tease in the Elandrian post back a month or so ago was about guilds. Now, it was a long-term goal, so it may not be here anytime in the immediate future, but I'm excited to see what could happen with guilds for DD2, for sure. Yeah, Marcos is spamming bees and AFKing. Onslaught is a huge time grind. That's why I say no one can ever catch him, because he's just so far ahead in time. Marcos would literally have to quit playing for several months for anybody to be able to catch him. Yep. Nobody to play with. He's in the playground all by himself. And real high Onslaught floors, multiplayer might actually make it much more difficult. Because remember, it gets that multiplayer health scaling, which is a direct health scale for every player added to the group. And you're pushing the limits on the mob and boss health then, so you don't want it going up another 20%, you know. All about that grind, you know. Oop, there's a book right there. One more assassin. There it is. I've been playing it on PC. I've been playing with Omni and Joe. And Sophisticus. Ugh. Invisible assassin. A lot of them flying around the map. I remember back in the day when this Incursion first came out, these things were a pain in the butt. You had to use all of the stuff available. Crap. We're not going to get it. I got ganged up on by assassins. Or we did get it. Luckily somebody cleared it in time. The assassin's done ganged up on me. Purple box. If you don't get a legendary box, you got no chance of getting the dagger, which is unfortunate. Alright, Anubis, have a great night. Have a good weekend too, man. Make sure you're enjoying it. Yeah, no doubt. Like I said, I don't even have a goal as to what Warframe I want to get next. I've got that Frost Prime from Twitch from back in the day. It's level 0 and unused. Not really yet, there, One True Dragon. Omni and Joe have been playing for a while, so they've actually unlocked all the planets now. I'm like on the 3rd planet. I'm still a nub. I am a super nub. Yeah, I got that. So I've been using that Soma Prime weapon that came with it. It seems like a good weapon. It wrecks them. Frost Prime is a beast. Yeah, I don't know enough about any of them to, like I said, I just no clue. Completely clueless. Yeah, I've been using it. That's been my primary weapon for the entire time, really. Trinity Prime. I've got another Prime as well that came from Twitch, but I don't remember what it is. Gimme that ShadowFlame knife. Jeez. I wish these guys would come out a little quicker. I guess they're coming out at a decent rate. You can get this one done really quick if, you know, if everybody just took a lane, and well, I guess that's not even necessary, but You can get it done really quick as long as the Dark Prophets are coming out at a decent clip. Yeah, you gotta hit them siege rollers in the butt. If you're having problems with siege rollers, that is indeed... You know, you can just grab the book. You don't have to ping it. I don't have to pick them all up. I got no problem with you guys running books, too. I would imagine the Frost Prime is probably common, isn't it? From all the people getting it for free from Twitch? Yeah. Exclamation nuke in chat there, Gobus. That's how you speed it up. You one-shot it with a monk. Or one of many other heroes. I prefer to use the monk, personally, but... If you don't know what the nuke monk is, then exclamation nuke in chat. And nuke monk it up. Oh, I gotcha. The blueprints. Yeah, like I said, I'm a nub. I don't know how all this stuff and things work. I'm just there to shoot stuff. And of course, I leave the bottom, and the next prophet comes out of the bottom. That's just how it works, right? All the gold. Give me that gold. Debating on gilding a few more like speed shards and jackpot shards and stuff like that. Currently, I've been moving around my gilded speed and jackpot to the heroes that I'm using at the time. And I think it's probably time just to gild a few more of them. Just for quality of life. And I think one of the biggest things is remembering to swap them around. Well, that's pretty easy there, the Crusader. I mean, DD2. I've played more DD2 than anything. I'm not playing Fortnite at all right now. I'm a little bummed by all of these new updates and all. Although it's nice that the game's getting updates, everything the game gets seems like reskins. Aaron, thank you so much, man. I do appreciate it a ton. Getting closer. Getting closer to my graphics card. I do appreciate it a ton. A ton, a ton. Always on US West, unless I put it otherwise in the title there, Drift Bunny. Always, always. Alright, come on, ShadowFlame. We got the box. We got the shiny gold box. Good lord, that's 2 gold boxes in a row with no ShadowFlame in it. That's a bummer. Well, I really appreciate it there, Aaron. That is for sure. You don't have a Soma Prime there, Pie Guy? I thought everybody had one. I have heard a lot of people talking about that weapon though. I was using the vanilla, you know, to be honest with you, I got a shotgun that I bought with credits. I don't remember which one it is. One of the low MR requirement shotguns. That thing wrecks it, man. I just been running around with a shotgun blasting people, and it's done great. Shotgun to the face. But besides that Soma Prime, I don't think I really have anything good yet. I'm a long way off. I feel like I missed something. Did I miss something? Yeah, sure it'll be fine. I've heard somebody else mentioning that shotgun too. I want to get to, I mean, as far as DD2 though, my goals really at this point is just to collect some better mods and start filling those ascension gaps. You know, I got my ascension all the way up now. Or my ascension caps, pardon me. I got my ascension caps all the way up to the max now. So it's just a matter of getting the ascension to fill them all in. Which that's going to take months, you know. Necros Prime. I don't even know what that is, Shrimp King. You're talking above, you're over my head, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Sand Viper's down. Why do I have a feeling that was a player? Rubik's Cube standing on the Sand Vipers, blowing up all the baddies. What the heck was that? Very strange. I'm gonna call hacks on that one. I just started there, Shrimp King. I've only played 2 days, so I'm MR2. I gotta wait. I'm ready to go to MR3, but I gotta wait until like 11 p.m. Pacific time tonight before I can do it. Necros is the Loot King. Yeah, like I said, I'm too much of a nub to even understand what you guys are talking about. Full-on nub mode. Jozo, thank you very, very much. I do appreciate it a ton, man. Got a little delay on stream elements today. It looks like it hasn't popped up yet. Very weird. I wonder why that didn't pop up. I do really appreciate it though. At least it popped up in chat there. But thank you, thank you, thank you. One of Necro's abilities causes enemies to drop more loot. Oh, damn. More loot equals happy times. There we go. Stream elements finally caught up. But thank you so much, man. I do appreciate it a ton. There's a big, there's a lot of DD2 players from Sweden. Sweden and Germany. There's a lot of DD2 players from Germany. You know, DD2 is popular in Europe. No doubt about it. Why do I keep missing that? Oh, because I've already got one. Dang it. Wasting it. Seems like Epidemic Sound added some different songs to their playlist. I don't recall this one ever being on the reggae playlist. Whatever. What can you do? What can you do? I'll go start a new map. I didn't think anybody was actually waiting to get in. After this one, I'll go back out to Tavern, clean up my inventory, and start a new match. You should have spoke up sooner there, Drift Bunny. I didn't realize. I didn't think anybody would actually. I was surprised that we even got a full player, 4-player group. I didn't think anybody would want to farm this. Is that book still there? Or no, it's gone. Dang, assassins won't get off me. You can ignore the bosses on this one, but of course you want the loot, you know. So ignoring the bosses is never a good thing if you're looking for loot. But all I'm looking for is that ShadowFlame. So Galaxy Thunder, what's going on? Lightrayne's here. No, incursions don't drop any mats, Twinkie. Sadly. I think they should. I think Trendy should change that. I mean, right now, there's the only reason to ever do an incursion is for the specific weapon. That's it. There's no other reason to ever do an incursion. There's no materials. The XP is crap. You know. I would like to see crafting materials added. It would give you something else to farm on the side, you know. Gribs rolling out. See you, Gribs. Why can I not kill Gribs? It's alright. The altar is ready anyway. Your pets will one-shot the altar at Chaos 7. Yeah, like Lightrayne said, there's no Chaos 8 gear, only Chaos 8 crafting materials. Wow, is that another gold box with no dagger? Or no ShadowFlame knife? I feel robbed. Alright, so I'll remake a freshie here for anybody else to get in. Probably only going to do a few more runs. My patience is running low now. It's 3 legendary chests now in a row with no ShadowFlame. Just kind of feels like a waste of time, to be honest, without even seeing the weapon drop. Very disappointing. And then as you can see, all of those runs, and this was all empty, so I got 1, 2, and not even a third full page of loot. Plus, no shards, no crafting materials. It makes incursions not worth doing, in my opinion. If you're still there, Lalta, we need something else in incursions to make them worthwhile. That's a keeper. Really, really low amounts of loot. Just shooting for that one weapon, you know? Let's see. Nothing else any good, huh? Just can't get a decent roll on that ShadowFlame. David, what's up, man? Let's see, before next update, done pushing floors and not resetting XP. It's hard to say at this point, Cody. I would just have fun. You know, if you're not worried about ancient power and you're done pushing floors, I mean, there's not much else for you to do. I know you have mastery all finished up, so that's not an option. But that would be an option, is to finish mastery. Farm gold. Or, you know, it's an opportunity to take a break, play something else so you don't burn yourself out. And that way you'd be all fresh and ready to go when the update hits, you know. I mean, when that update hits, I'm going to be going ham. That's why I really want that update to hit. Going to be some long live streams and everything. Let's see. Anything. So tempted. I'm just going to buy them because I don't have crap for plane motes right now. Just one short of a full stack. I feel robbed not getting that one extra moat. Anyway, we are on the US West server. We're going to do a few more maps. Feel free to hop in and join. You can join from the War Table or the Steam group. Exclamation Steam in chat if you're unfamiliar with the Steam group. To join with the Steam group, you just have to enter the chat room, and then you can just right-click on me and join. But anyway, here we go. Back to the altar. Public game. There's Blitz again. What's the problem, Blitz? Yeah? You think so? There we go. Lightrayne's got fancy commands and whatnots. Awesome. Alright, I did make it public. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and steal the mana real quick and build it while I wait for people to join. But yeah, feel free to hop on in. Let's hopefully get us some ShadowFlames here. Matthias, what up, man? There we go, we got one. Oh, you know he's not shy, David. He lets everybody know when he wants some attention. It's bad. He is not the home defense cat for sure. A burglar could come in and he would start purring and asking it for food. Give me snacks and pet me. It's that kind of cat. There would be no run and hide under the bed for certain. Anyway, we'll give you like a minute. The guys that were in here already, if nobody joins, feel free to join back. There we go, we got another. Looking for that ShadowFlame knife, Matthias. Trying to get a good roll on that mod. So farming up the altar a little bit. Anyway, we got one more spot open. Come get it while the getting's good. Warframe's like Destiny 2, kinda. Or is like, some people are saying it's what Destiny 2 should have been. You do hear that a lot too, Space Ninjas, yeah. There we go. We got a fourth. Let's make sure he's in before we start it. There we go. Exclamation public join in chat there, Drift Bunny. Will give you the instructions for next time. It is indeed some Space Ninja action, though. I'm wondering how well that will stream with my crappy connection. Because, you know, I'm 720p 30 when I stream. Now I'll be able to record videos at high quality. But as far as streaming, you know, I'm at the mercy of BFE internet connection. Get off me, assassins. Alright, Drift Bunny, have a good one. Thanks for swinging by. I do appreciate it very much. It's not a matter of it running. I mean, I've got a super high-end PC. It's a matter of it's very fast-paced, and I've got a slow internet connection. So, you know, it may not transfer well over on screen well. You gotta go... A game like that, in my opinion, you really need to stream at 60 frames per second. It's gonna look way better at 60 frames per second, you know? It's not a matter of running the game. It's a matter of how it's going to look. On my screen, it's going to look great. But it may not look very good on your screen, is what I'm saying. I cranked everything up to max last night and was running at like 130, 140 frames. The bouncing attack is... Are you talking about the weapon or what's going on screen right now, Lightning? If you're talking about the storm damage that's bouncing around, that's the beacon of the storm shard. And there's more than me using it. So there's lots of those beacons that are flying around the map. Those little storm zappies. If you're talking about the weapon that bounces around, that's the dagger we're trying to farm right now. It's the ShadowFlame. The ShadowFlame knife from this incursion. I'm not sure. He tells you when you go to drop him. War, thank you very much for subscribing. I do appreciate you. You get stuck on these invisible walls everywhere, and those are altar assassins that are stunned. They look invisible, like that one right there. You'll get stuck on them when you're running around and wonder why the heck there's this invisible wall here. Well, there's 2 books right here. Wrecking them up, wrecking them up. Yeah, Beacon of the Storm, if you are using any hero damage build hero, absolutely any of them, you want to use Beacon of the Storm, and you combine that with Drenching Strikes on your weapon, and you got Electrocute combos for free, just bouncing around the map. You know, you drench enemies with your primary attack, and then that Beacon of the Storm hits them, and it's a free Electrocute combo. So it's good stuff, for sure. Incursions drop a specific weapon, dragon, which are they're basically similar modes to the expedition version of the map, but in most cases there's some kind of puzzle you have to do as you run the map. Like in this case, you have to wait for the warboars to come out, and they're going to drop a book on the ground. Then you pick that book up, run it over to the Dark Altar, and you see that activate popped up. Well, you need 4 of the books here in the altar to activate it. I'm going to do a video on it. In fact, I'm probably going to work on that this weekend. I'll do a bunch of the incursions. People have been asking for Power Surge and the Unholy Catacombs one as well. See, and now we got 3 books up here. So we get 1 more book and the altar will be ready to activate. It's set how many times it will proc it per second. They normalized all that stuff. It's not like it used to be. It used to be unlimited amount of procs, and they normalized it and made it so it was a set amount per second. Alright, come on, there better be a dagger in there. Give me that ShadowFlame knife. Let's see it, damn it. Oh, somebody's rocking a shelmet. Look at that. That's Ender Cow. Got him a shelmet from Trendy Friday Fun. Where you at? Oh my gosh, that's 4 of them. Ugh. That's frustrating, man. That's 4 legendary boxes in a row with no dagger. It used to be Unholy Catacombs, Dragon. I'm not positive which one it is now. Haunting looks cool though, Pie Guy. Yeah, if you go to the Wayfarer in town, it will show all the weapons there. Well, if this next legendary box I get doesn't have a dagger in it, I'm gonna give up and call it a day. That's too. I mean, first off, you have to get a legendary chest. If you don't get a legendary chest, you have 0 chance of getting it. And then on top of that, not getting it out of all those legendary chests, that's a little bit frustrating. It just seems, like I said, it seems like kind of a waste of time. Considering the XP is low and not getting shards or crafting materials. So this next legendary box better have one, or I'm gonna whine. I'm gonna whine like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, it's really slow now, Pie Guy, for sure. The Lava Man's got that face punching though, David. No other heroes have a fist quite like that, you know. This is down on the bottom. So yeah, anyway, you just grab the book and then run it back up. And you see 1 ritual item added, and it needs 4 ritual items per ritual or per wave. So there's another one. And you just look for the little exclamation points to pop up on the map, and that's the entrance that the Warbore in question, the Dark Prophet, is coming out of. See, there's the exclamation, so the Warbore's coming out of that lane. And there's the Dark Prophet. And we just need 1 more, and we're done with this wave, basically. And it looks like it's down here again. And there we go. So now we can activate the altar. This is the first statue. We want to kill the statue. And then that's going to make all these altar assassins that are flying around vulnerable. So we can kill the altar assassins. Thanks there, Dragon. The Wayfarer is the little dwarf guy next to the cart in town. His unofficial name, that has actually been confirmed by Trendy, is Dwarf. So that is Dwarf, the dwarf. Now it doesn't say the name Dwarf in game, it just says Wayfarer, but supposedly his actual name is Dwarf. I don't want to jump down there if that's not where it's going to come from. And like I mentioned earlier, you can ignore the... You can completely ignore the bosses. As long as you get the altar squared away before the boss, then you can just ignore it. And then, as you see, it just dies at the end. Now, of course, if you don't have all of the books, yeah, you're not alone, David. Quite a few people were very vocal about that. I think what would have been better there is if Trendy would have just let people know up front that there would have been a cost. Uh-oh. Yep, there is indeed a disturbance in the force there, Lightrayne. Looks like my internet took a poo. It recovered, luckily. Sorry about that all. More internet poos. It did so good today, too. And then just popped. There's one already, Undercow. The best one, in my opinion. It's really, really strong. It's crazy OP. That's from a player. So you don't want to stay near the cores on these, as when those altar assassins come at you, they will destroy the core. Now remember, the altar assassins are different than dark assassins. The altar assassins, you see all of those red flyer icons flying around the map, on the mini-map. All those are altar assassins. And the altar assassins, their only goal is to wreck your face. So they will follow you everywhere. So that's why I'm jumping around so much, if anyone's curious. If you stay on the move, they can't get to you. And no matter how strong you are, if they gang up on you, you will get wrecked. Was that 4? That's 4 of them. Get this assassin off me first. There we go. They're both really good there, Sky. Kind of take your pick there. Altar assassins equal gem moths. Is that the new one, Lightrayne? Is that the new Dryad spotlight, or is that the old one? Do you know? I think that's the new one. Not positive, though. What's going on there, Geek Jolt? How you doing? Yeah, I think you did. It's funny, every time you've been so on top of that stuff, every time I go to look to update bot command, you've already done it. Like the last dozen times I've looked. Lightrayne don't mess around. Come on and get off me. Iceman, what up, what up? Alright, let's see one. Oh my god, really? Alright. That's just beyond frustrating right there. There's that. I think that makes 5 legendary boxes. I'll do one more. One more and then I'm done. That's beating your head against the wall is right what that is. I don't currently, Alpha. They're pretty low on the totem pole for me. I just started their as, so I don't have crap. I got Excalibur, Frost Prime, and I've got one other Prime from that you got from Twitch, but I'm not even sure what it is, to be honest with you. I got no clue. I don't want the stuff dying too close. "76 maps of Chaos 4 and no defense rate" sounds... Sadly, that sounds normal. I don't know if you guys remember. I know you guys have heard me crying about it, but I personally was Ascension level 200. So I went through 200 Ascension levels before I got my very first defense rate. And it's kind of funny, because at the time, Sidewalk Hero and I were kind of racing to get the defense rate shard, you know? He went all the way to Ascension 300 before he got one. It's like, oh my god. That's crazy. Let's get Snaky over here, too. Let's get Snaky! It's really a matter of opinion, to be honest with you, Sky, but, I mean, I personally am a big fan of the EV2. But I really love ground traps, auras, and nodes is my favorite building style. All that comes from DD1, you know. I mean, I didn't play a map in DD1. There was never a lane on any map that didn't have full aura and trap stacks in DD1. You don't want power transfer anymore, David. Don't farm that one. Or you're saying now that you power transfer sucks, you're getting nothing but power transfer. I hear you. You feel so dirty dusting those power transfer shards, you know? Because they were such precious gems back in the day. What are you talking about, Pandy? You've been min-maxing heroes for years. Nah, they didn't buff it. It's the same. Actually, it's gotten worse. Every time there's a new hero added, the chance to get the shard you want drops, because new shards get added to that pool. So the Barbarian added one new shard to Chaos 4 shard packs. So that lowered the chance of getting a defense rate shard. Having 3 of them at Ascension 300 is remarkably good, I think, Iceman. And compared to what most people have. Oh, yeah. I hear you there, Pandy. It's a good feeling, you know. You're done, aren't you? I thought you were done with the resets now. It's definitely... It was like a sigh of relief getting those Ascension caps full and saying, okay, I'm done. I don't have to worry about Ancient Power anymore. It was like a huge sigh of relief. No doubt about it. Champion score doesn't really mean anything, Alpha. You don't want to go by that, really. Champion score is just used for unlocking the tiers. It's not an indicator of your effectiveness in any way. You know, you can have a high champion score with crappy shards and mods and do, like, practically nothing. It's all about the shards and the mods. Champion score is just for progressing through the tiers. So yeah, don't let that hinder you because your champion score isn't real high yet. It doesn't mean nothing. I don't even know what my champion score is, to be honest with you. Wave 3. Glove of Storms doesn't exist anymore, Dominic. It's now a shard, Beacon of the Storms. It's a must-use shard in every hero. If you're building your hero for hero damage and using primary attacks, it's a must-have shard, in my opinion. It's definitely what you want. Oh, Ender Cow, I'm done with it if we don't have... If I get a legendary box and there's no dagger in it, I'm done with it. It basically just means I'll either switch my Mystic to ability power or never play the Mystic again. Other than to build. You know, I'll build on her all day. Nah, Ravenhost is not comparable to Beacon at all, David. It's just, it doesn't proc near as often, and it just doesn't do the same thing. The main thing with Beacon is it provides a source of storm damage for free. So as long as you're using any other drench, if you're using any drench at all, you're getting that free storm damage out of Beacon. And it just, electrocute combos just proc randomly throughout the map, you know? I thought you were higher than that for some reason, Pandy. Let's see, no dagger, no more run. And there it is. Oh, I got one. Alright, so I'll do one more then. Just one more. Of course, it's a minimum roll on it. It's rough grind, man, getting a good ShadowFlame. Anyone has a maxed out ShadowFlame mod with the max number of projectile bounces, man, consider yourself extremely lucky. Hybrid builds are a thing of the past, though, Pie Guy. Hybrid builds are no longer any good. If you try to hybrid with hero damage and ability power, you're just nerfing yourself, really. Alright, last one. Somebody said they wanted fishers. Can do fishers. I got mine set up for frost damage, but they'll still work. Fishers will hit inside a spawn, so you gotta be really careful if you're doing a fisher build, not to put them all up in there. Yep, we lost the music. Let me get some music squared away real quick here. Let's see. End of the playlist. There we go. Alright. That's way too close. Now remember, they're not using, in fact, I'm going to throw some snakes anyway. There's nothing to hit the Dark Assassins now. So the auras were killing the Dark Assassins before, and now they won't. So I gotta be careful with this one too. I don't want to get it up into the spawn. That's the thing, Pie Guy. Now with the way the only having one optional stat on your gear you can't mix it. You can't go hero damage on one piece and ability power on another piece. You're only nerfing yourself. You're gonna do way better if you stack. So go all hero damage, go all ability power, and you'll see a significant difference. But trying to hybrid in the current game is just not, it's not really valid. That's what I mean. Don't do that. I mean, do whatever you want if you're having fun, but you're not min-maxing in any way by doing that. If you want to maximize the amount of damage you get, go all H hero damage. Shards, chips, gear, everything. Or go all ability power. Same thing. I mean, if you're winning maps, you're winning maps. Keep doing it, you know. But you definitely don't want to mix. The only exception to that is I do think you should put ability power on one piece on like a hero damage monk, because the heal scales off of ability power. But just on one piece, just to get a little better heal. Like my heal right now is about 100,000, so it's half of my health. But I can hit for 600 million. So I can one-shot a floor 400, floor 500 boss with this nuke monk build that I'm using right here. Now, if you never plan on pushing that far, and if you're having success, then go for it. That's actually the newest one. I don't think there's a command for it yet, but it's the newest defense spotlight on the channel. I just put it up, last night? Exclamation Chaos 6 in chat there, Dominic. Frostbane Fishers. That the name was Lightrayne's creation, by the way. Just so everybody knows. Lightrayne is the creative mind behind my clickbait. Either Lightrayne or Joe Averon come up with the best names. Joe's pretty good with that too. But he's supposed to be. He's a novelist, for God's sakes. Man, I'm not seeing any of the books. Maybe I should pay attention now. Thauminator would have been more clickbaity. Yeah, you're probably right. The Gun Witch, just stay away from hero damage altogether, Pie Guy. The hero damage builds on the Gun Witch are kind of bad right now, unless you mod it perfectly. So you'd want to go with weak point and go for headshots. If you went hero damage, go weak point. All the snipe shards, and go for snipey headshots. You could probably get, I've seen them as high as 2 million for a stack there, Briar, but I also see that they're not selling, that they're sitting there for a really long time. But if you put them at like 1 million per stack, they'll go really fast. Pandy on floor 55. The weak point is normal, is headshots, Ender Cow. Oh, why did it not? Oh, there it went. Headshots on normal enemies, and then roller butts, of course, on rollers. It's a really different game now than what it used to be, Pie Guy. It's definitely a different game for sure. I might try to put together a Gunwitch snipe build next. I did that ability power build. It's so strong. I think I've got my Ice Needle crits up to as high as, like, I think my biggest one I saw was like 130 million. And that, of course, is spammable. So you get like a 12-second window. As many Ice Needles as you can get off in 12 seconds. Popping off for 130 mil. It's like, good game, man. Everything's just getting wrecked. Nah, no melee hero. That's not viable in any melee hero Endercow. It's definitely for... It's, I mean, in my opinion, I personally probably won't use it on anyone but a Gunwitch. Personally. Die, all you Betty assassins. Take all the shard dust over to the vendor next to the normal shard pack vendor, David, and you can buy shard packs with that. It's up to you, Lilu. If you plan on doing a lot more AP resets, then why not? If you only plan on doing one, then I just wouldn't do it, personally. Look at that. There's another box with no ShadowFlame. Man, they need to up that. They should definitely up that chance. Or at least, at a minimum, make it a guaranteed legendary box every time. Anyway, everybody, that is going to do it for me for today. Thank you all an absolute ton for swinging by, though. I really do appreciate it. There's the potential that there might be a little ninja stream here in a few hours, but no guarantees, so I'm not going to make any promises. And then I will be live late tonight for a shorty stream before the giveaway ends over on Twitch, starting at 11 p.m. Pacific time. But that one's going to be a really, really short stream. If you are not entered already, get entered in this giveaway. It ends at midnight. So that's what, 9 hours from right now it ends. So get entered in that giveaway. That's the big August giveaway. Now I will have some more giveaways throughout the month over on Twitch. But that's the big YouTube giveaway for this month. So definitely get going on that for sure. What's a ninja stream? A ninja stream is an unscheduled, unannounced stream where I just randomly say, to hell with it, I'm going to go stream right now. That's kind of the term that's been coined on the channel over the last few years. But that just means it's unscheduled, unannounced, it just happens. But anyway, thanks an absolute ton, everybody. I really do appreciate you all swinging by. So everybody have a great weekend. Get going in the giveaway. And I will see you all soon. Take it easy.